everyone, so I just wanted to show a project I've been working on that I was inspired by Robin Dudley Howes. I hope I said that correctly. I will link her channel and the video that she showed in regards to this to begin with, and I think she said she was inspired by Girl on the Ridge, so just want to make sure I give credit to both of them. But anyways, after I saw the video, I was so excited. I took my husband's manila folders from class that he taught and I stole them and I took it apart and I used them. So he knows, I told him. Anyways, I will take one and I will show that what I've made. So this has more of a masculine theme, and this is using a manila folder that I cut in half and sewed on the sides. Didn't have to sew the bottom because that's basically the bottom of the manila folder. I used extra paper that my friend gave me, and she had used the Sizzix Big Shot to cut out paper to store her lace, and she gave me the negative pieces and I was able to use it. It's a stamp I purchased at Tuesday Morning and it's of luggage. Tim Holtz. And this is part of a Sizzix die cut that I have. So really quick on the cover, I've included a few pockets. So here's one pocket that's on the side, it's vertical pocket. And then here is another pocket. And then I actually have a library tag that I aged using some ink. And then I made another pocket on the bottom here so that this can slide on. Punched a hole in the top and added just a little bit of cotton ribbon that I had left over and some copper tape. I really love this copper tape. This is for jewelry making and soldering. And a little bit of cheesecloth. The way I distressed this was with the Tim Holtz spray. And I believed I used the color antique linen and cardboard. Then I just sprayed it, and then in some cases I just used my hands and spread it. I didn't want to ink up everything because I thought that was just going to take too much time. So inside is a traveler's notebook, and it's just cardstock. The cover has a Tim Holtz die that you can slide pictures inside, your random ephemera, so that's an example, and all those slots are open. And this is a sticker that I made using labels. These are craft labels for mailing, and then I just stamped on it using a stamp that I had. I believe it's from Hampton Arts. And I just used coffee dyed paper, and there's that stamp in full view. Some music wrapping paper, an envelope, this washi tape, which I really like. Both of these washi tapes I got at the dollar store. They're really neat. It's wood grain, and then that's kind of like a damask print in a royal blue. Then I added a little journaling tag and a paper clip that I made that has the copper foil. There's a little tag right there with the hole. I'm probably going to hang something there. But it's very basic. Just a little traveler's notebook insert, and it fits in this manila envelope. And I love how it feels after you add the ink to it. It almost feels suede. The next one is more female version, and again I used the paper that my friend gave me, and the corners are stamped with the stamps I got at Hobby Lobby when they were on clearance, so I think I paid about 80 cents. More of that cotton ribbon. It's a button I got at Hobby Lobby. So, and I think that's a Tim Holtz actually. That's a Tim Holtz die cut. And one of the Tim Holtz photo booth pictures. I just mounted that ticket that I cut using an EK Success ticket punch. It's actually my friend's and I'm borrowing it indefinitely. And you'll see the side here, I have included this vellum piece that I tore, and it's actually a folder. And I got this inspiration from Nick the Booksmith. It was one of the cards or envelopes. It was a card that she made with this Tim Holtz die cut in the front. I've affixed it to the manila envelope, or manila folder. This is some lace from my friend, vintage lace, and then I just manipulated it, glued it down. I probably should have sewed it, but it looks good nonetheless. So when you open it up, there's this pocket, lace pocket, and I just included a jumbo tag there. And then when you open it up again, I've taken some book pages from a book I got at the thrift store of recipes from the Boy Scouts. I've cut them down and I bound them together with some upholstery thread, added a little bit of that ribbon on top so it could be used as scrap paper. Belly band with a little journal card. I love this paper too. Look how pretty that is. Behind here I've tucked in a recipe to make roast wild goose from the same book that I found at the thrift store. Behind this tag, you can see I stamped this little keyhole. Again, that's from Hobby Lobby. And I've made a little pocket behind, and I punched the side there. I think this is a pretty punch. And it's a recipe card. So as you can see, this has a kind of a food theme. I'll make any journal with a food theme. And that text, so it's a little secret spot there, but you can see it peeking out from the side, so it gives it a little bit of texture and dimension. And there's the back. And the traveler's notebook for this one. And you'll notice here the tab is much smaller than this one. That's because this was the other side of the file folder. And so what I did was I used my We Are Memory Keepers tab board to make that tab there. Here is the Traveler's Notebook insert. I used that ribbon, a little bit of lace behind, craft cardstock, extra paper, some of that ribbon, and then I added the book plate, Tim Holtz book plate. And then just more of the coffee dyed paper, doilied in there. I have to add a paper clip. Then I edge punched it, and I like how it's sticking out from the sides there. On the last page, just made a little tuck spot there. So it's very simple, but I think the manila folder is embellished well enough, and I'm really happy with how these turned out. So thank you, Robin, for sharing your video. Yours are so beautiful. Thank you for Girl on the Ridge for sharing the idea as well. I appreciate being new at this. I get a lot of inspiration, and I just really appreciate everyone sharing, and I just want to say that I love this drunk journaling community. The Facebook group is just amazing. So thanks everyone for watching. See you soon. Bye.